I'll mute again, unless you're starting with me.
Actually, I think I'm going to start with Amanda, and then I will come right back over to you.
Okay.
All right, Amanda, are you ready to go?
I'm so ready.
Awesome. All right, let me take my glasses off here. Okay, so if I can get you to sit with both feet flat on the floor for me. I want you to close your eyes, and then I want you to take a deep breath, picturing that deep breath starting at your big toe, slowly pulling it all the way up through your body, and then blow it straight towards me and give me a minute to focus. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So there's a few things that come forward. I got a bit of a puzzle dump coming forward. You remember what that means, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't remember who your loved ones are, and I can feel their annoyance in that because I'm going to make them validate a little bit more. But here we go. I got the father figure that's coming forward, but he goes above and to the side. So I don't know if this is like father-in-law, stepfather, grandfather-in-law.
Is it grandfather? Yeah.
Pardon me?
Grandfather.
Slow this down. He's got such a great personality, I gotta say. There is somebody else I can feel over here, feels like a grandmother figure, but I'm starting with him because his energy is just so like upbeat. Like I feel loved in his presence. Do you understand that feeling, what I mean by that?
Absolutely.
You were very close with him?
Yes.
You know what song he's playing in my head? That's weird. It's an old song because they have access to my library, right?
Yeah.
You know that old song, Sugar Sugar?
Yeah.
That's what he's playing in my head.
Oh,
You understand that?
I've heard it for sure.
I think it goes with that energy that I'm picking up. Do you know what I mean? That, oh, honey, that, oh, don't make me sing. Ah. Hold on, before we go on, Tammy, thank you for coming. I'm going to make you, oh, and Rose is trying to come in too. So I'm going to make you host, Tammy, because you're late, and I was trying to do this myself. Okay, are you good to go? Okay, let me just click that off and click this off, close. All right, I don't know, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna come back to you again, Amanda.
Sounds good.
Yeah, like I said, he's got that goofy song playing and he's really excited about where you're going, which is interesting because he showed me that go the distance card. You just had that come up right before.
Yeah.
Live, right? Because he's reminding you that he's so proud of you. He's showing me this pride symbol about how proud he is of you for where you're going. Reminding you that he kind of was with you when he gave you a little kick to make that decision to go the distance. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Somebody's phone here is on. Maybe Rose, is that you? Can you mute it for me, hon? There we go. Go back down. Okay, so I'm going to leave him there for a second because they've got something they want to talk to you about. But before we can do that, they want to bring grandma in. I think this is grandma because she goes one above. It could even be great grandmother. I'm not sure.
It's grandmother, yeah.
She likes the word great, though, I'll tell you that. She's like, I'm good. You can call me great anytime. So funny. She takes a deep breath. She shows me that she can breathe free and clear. She's showing me that she was sick or something for a while, that it just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse, so that by the time she let go, she was really happy to let go. Does that make sense?
Yes.
She shows me distance or space. So that's my symbol for being a distance away from you, or before she passed, or slow this down, being on the other side for some time.
It hasn't been a year yet. It's almost been a year.
So she keeps taking me to this other distance. Did she live somewhere else before she passed? Was she a distance away from you?
No, so like when she passed, she was in the hospital for a little bit,
Ah,
and because of COVID, we weren't able to see her. And then she was getting really sick, and like only like the immediate, like her kids could go to the hospital.
but you couldn't.
Yeah.
That was the distance and space that she kept emphasizing. She's like, talk about this space, talk about this distance. We got to talk about this. And I'm like, well, I'm trying to figure out what you mean by it. She says, then she puts the heart around it, and I feel her breathing easy again. And she's like, I'm not separated anymore. I'm not separated from anyone. I can see everyone. The grandfather figure that I had over here, I don't know if this is the same one as with her. Is this grandma on mom's side and grandpa on dad's side, or would you understand that vice versa?
Yeah. So like my grandfather is on my dad's side and my grandmother's on my mom's side.
That's what I thought, because they're not coming through holding hands together. And your grandma on your
No.
mom's side is like, I wasn't married to him. But she has a lot of relief to be reunited with the father figure on that side. So I almost want to think that's her father, though.
Yes,
Is your grandfather, her husband, still here in the physical world?
he is. Yes.
I thought so. Because she talks about reuniting with her father on the other side, and I see a lot of relief to be reunited. So that can indicate that he
Yes.
passed a very long time ago, and she may have been very close with him.
Yes.
She showed me my symbol for tragedy. Did her father pass in a tragedy? Or pass
I don't remember. I was really young when he passed away. So I don't quite remember.
She just has so much relief to be reunited with him. So interesting. So I'm not exactly sure why, but there, pardon?
She definitely missed him a lot when she was on the physical world.
Okay. She sends kisses and hugs to your grandpa. And what's interesting is she's showing me how strong he is. So I'm seeing this, like the muscles. Do you know what I mean? Throw this down.
He
It's interesting because she takes me to his head, hun, which is my symbol for dementia, Alzheimer's, stroke, aneurysm, or some type of communication issue. Is he starting to have trouble communicating? Are you still here?
no, like, yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I
Okay.
can.
She had Alzheimer's and dementia.
Oh, I see. Because she's surrounding him and she's talking about what did she say right before that? She's not separated by space or anything, by distance anymore. And then she went to your grandfather and she's showing me that she was separated from him for a lot longer than we thought.
Right. Yes.
Of dementia. So,
Yeah.
and she's showing me how strong he is. She wants him to know that he was strong for her.
Yes.
I don't know why that's important, but she needs him to know that she knows how strong he was and that she's so grateful for that.
That's awesome.
She handed you the rose. That's my symbol for birthday, anniversary, or something that happens once a year.
It's my birthday today.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, honey, please. She knows. See, she knows. And she said that's why I was early for the first time in like ever, because you got a little bit of a private tarot card reading before this as well, which showed you that you have made a lot of changes to move away from the old conflicts in your world, and that what is coming up is beauty and everything that you've asked for. So keep remembering to talk to them and ask them to help guide you towards what you want. And remember that they are still here with you.
Yeah.
Just in a different way. She loves you so much. She's showing me butterflies. She said, when you see them, that is me. Have you been seeing them recently?
At her funeral, like when we buried her, a butterfly like flew like right up through everyone. And I inappropriately laughed because I was like, that's her. I know it's her. And like everyone's crying. And I was like, oh my God, it's her. Like I know it.
That's not inappropriate. She's thanking you for that because you were the one that understood her language. See, the dead, I tell this to people all the time, and I have, just so you know, goosebumps up and down my whole body right now. The dead are not dead in the way that we understand it. Yes, they don't have a physical body anymore, but they are still communicating. They are not gone. They are still here, just in a different way. And if you can understand how to speak their language of synchronicity and cooperative incidences, then they will guide you directly to what you want. And you will always be able to have that conversation with them and feel their presence, not their loss. Everybody else at that funeral was crying because they were thinking about her loss, and you laughed because you felt her presence.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. And that's why she said it linked up today, because you weren't even planning to be here today, were you? Just
No.
it just was like, oh wow, I forgot about this. This sounds like a good idea. And then bam, here you go. That's her guiding you to come here today so that she could say happy birthday. Your grandfather as well over here. Did he smoke, by the way?
No, he didn't.
She did?
She did, and then she quit.
No, it's around him. He's with the smoker. He wants you guys to know he's with the smoker on that side. His way of getting a message through to somebody in the family. Remember I said that he came through with somebody to the side as well?
Yeah. So it might be tricky because like he isn't like my biological grandfather.
Ah, yes, he's above you to the, okay, that's what he means.
So like he's the only grandfather I've ever known. He's been there my entire life. So
He's got the other guy with him that's a smoker.
Huh.
Interesting. That feels like a conversation for grandma, because grandma's still here, right?
Yeah, she is.
He said, there you go. You tell her I said I've linked up with the smoker, because it's his way to let her know that he's still here with her too. If he can give you some information that you don't know,
yeah,
then she knows it's from him. It feels like a brother or a best friend or something like that. Please know they're with you today and that they love you very much.
Awesome.
I hope that helps, hon.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Okay. I can't even see who's here. I'm seeing lots of members show up. This is awesome, you guys. Awesome. Okay. So who's next? We got Pat. You were here next. So oops, as I knock over my tray. I'm going to go to you. Are you
Tracy?
ready? Wet my whistle. Aw, who's this? I got to put my glasses on. Oh, that's Amy. Hello, you guys. Your kids are so freaking cute. Okay, I got to not look at you, though. I'm connecting to Pat. Pat, you can show me how cute you are.
No, I'm not very cute today.
Oh, I can't help it sometimes. It just comes out. Okay.
Not at all. I'm not cute at all.
Yes, I bet you are. Okay, let's
I
do
have something new going on and I don't want to show you. Go on.
All right, well, let's start. Both feet flat on the floor for me, hun. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to take a deep breath, picturing that deep breath starting at your big toe, slowly pulling it all the way up through your body, and then blow it directly towards me and give me a minute to focus. Okay, so interestingly enough, I have two women coming forward and there's like one above, one underneath. I almost get like mother and daughter, maybe. I don't know if this is grandma and mom or mom and sister. There's something about two generations of women coming through. Do you understand that?
Well, I get my mom because she always comes through. I don't know about the
Does
other
she
woman.
have a sister there as well?
She does have a sister there.
There we go. They're both coming forward. Slow this down. They come through together. They're powerhouse women, let me tell you. I feel this raw energy coming through.
There's also that woman that I passed on in this house that I moved into. You remember her?
No.
Okay.
I'll get
She's
them.
long gone
Pardon me?
then. She's long gone then. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not feeling that. These women are very much, in fact, when you said she's long gone, then I heard your mom say that's what happens when you cross them over. They go.
Okay.
So you crossed her over.
Yes, she's gone.
So yes, she
Yep.
is. So your mom and your sister are here and they're really proud of you. So what's interesting is we did your tarot cards earlier and they're
Hang
talking
on,
about being very proud of you for
My sister hasn't passed, but her sister has passed.
your sister's sister.
No, my sister has not passed. My mom's sister has passed.
Yes, I know. That's who's stepping forward.
Okay, I thought you were saying your sister. Okay, carry
No,
on.
no.
Sorry.
No. Your mom and her sister are stepping forward and talking about being very proud of you for this energy that you're moving into. They're showing me letting go of old patterns and behaviors and things where you put yourself last and moving into an energy of love and self-respect. But
Okay.
again, like I said in the cards, there is a boom that was waiting to happen, and they're telling you it doesn't have to be as boom as you want it to be, or as you're expecting it to be. Did you hear how that came out though? As you
Yes.
want it to be. I feel like that's going to give you some relief and some pressure to let it out a little bit more forcefully than just saying it sweetly. I feel like it's built up. Hold on. You know what is interesting though? She says that as you clear this out, the new starts pouring in so quick. I feel like you're starting to grasp the concept really, really well of thinking about what you want instead of thinking about what you don't want. Do you understand that?
Yes.
She said that it's almost like when you started to understand that concept, a light bulb moment went off. And so now you have all this pressure to let go of the old because you want it gone so bad. And moving into the future, everything is just going to happen so quick. I don't know how to explain it. I'm just seeing everything linking up. It's like you got all these webs that are not quite reaching each other. And then on the other side of this eruption of emotion, everything starts linking together and you're allow in everything that you've been asking for.
Okay.
There's big change coming up here. Hold on a second. Now your mom just took me to the head. Slow this down. Did you start meditating?
Yes.
Because she took me to the head and she's like, and I felt myself go to my meditation place and I'm like, whoa, no, let's stay here. We're talking to spirit. I'm not meditating right now. And she's like, she has been. That's why you're linking up with answers that you couldn't find before.
Yes.
She said, stay there. So there is something you've linked up, an answer that you've linked up to recently that you couldn't find before. You understand that?
Yes. Yes, I do.
That was your mom and her sister, just for starters. There's a lot of other people, but they're being the two spokespeople kind of thing. They're being your two main guides here. They're talking about wanting you to know that that was them. Because I feel like we got some cleanup work to do. Your mom is showing me the clean it up card in my head, which basically they're trying to clean something up. And it feels like a little bit of her mess that she left behind. Do you understand that?
Not really mom's, but my mess I left behind, I'm trying to sort through.
Please keep talking to them. Keep asking them to guide you towards the solutions. Focus on the solutions, not the problems like you've been doing. And you're going to find yourself getting out of this mess so freaking quick. It's not even funny. It's the way, the energy that I feel around you is kind of like you were trying to do, and I keep using silly Mario, Super Mario in video games because it's such a good example. It's almost like if you kept trying to beat the boss guy on level 10 and you had never gone through all the other levels first.
Well, this is it, right?
Exactly. Now it feels like you are going through those levels. You are getting the tools that you need to do so that you can go and beat that guy. But what's going on is you're about to get to level 11, which you've never been to before because you didn't have the tools before to beat the boss guy on level 10. Now you do.
Yeah.
That's what the eruption is. That's what that eruption is. And the other side of that is your truth. Oh, okay. And that is going to be so good to be in a world where it's your truth is all out there and now you can just be free.
That would be nice. I'm wondering if you see anything about my health other than my knee surgery.
Yeah, you know what? This is directly related to that because your health, your health issues has been you keeping your truth down. Because what happens when we push that energy down? You got to understand energy is energy and it does not go away. It's not invisible. It's not well, it is invisible, but it's not that it's just not here. It's here. You just can't see it. So if
Right.
you're not speaking your truth, then you're pushing it down. And when you push it down, that energy has to manifest somewhere. See, if we can
Right.
get it out through our words, then we manifest it out of our words. We kind of puke it out, right? It's
Right.
like your bladder. If you sew up your pee hole so you can't pee, your bladder's gonna go
I
boom,
wish.
it's gonna come out one way or another, right?
Right.
What you've done is when you speak your truth, you let it out. And now there's nothing in there to manifest dis-ease into disease.
Right.
Understand that?
I've recently had to go on oxygen,
Well, as
but I
you
did. I quit smoking. I started reading Alan Carr's book like you told me to, and I quit smoking 6 weeks ago.
so proud of you. That is
Yeah, now I'm on oxygen.
You know what? That's okay because it's getting better. You're going to move towards the solution that, or you're going to move towards the pot of gold at the end of that challenge. But what's going on right now is your body is detoxifying all of those chemicals that you've been pulling into it for so long, right?
Right.
So if you can change your mindset from looking at it as I quit smoking and now I'm sick, I want you to change it as I quit smoking. My body is getting rid of all of those toxins and is getting prepared to be healthier than I have ever felt in my entire life.
Right. That makes sense.
I'm so proud of you. How do you feel emotionally?
Better.
Proud, right?
Yeah.
Control.
Like I know I'm over it now, and I kept them in front of me the entire time. They were just sitting on the table with lighter, ashtray, all of it.
Yeah.
I left it all there and I didn't go to it once.
Isn't it amazing? I tell people this all the time. If you read that book, you will not want to smoke.
I didn't even finish the whole book. I read part of it and it said, light up, we're going to start talking. And I got the audio. So he was talking to me. And then I just said, well, this makes a lot of sense. And then I didn't even want to smoke anymore. And I knew if I got rid of everything in the house that I'd panic. So I just left it all in front of me.
I'm so proud
And now
of you.
I've just gotten rid of it all.
They are so proud of you. So that's why they're talking about this new life that's coming in. Just keep focusing on the outcome, on where you're going, and let them align you with whatever circumstances or situations that you need to get yourself as healthy as you've been asking to be. So if you see a challenge come up like the oxygen thing, that just means that this is clearing out the toxins and bringing you in what you need. And then you say, okay, guys, now align me with the next step. And then that'll appear each tiny baby step at a time. When I quit smoking, it sent me into menopause. It can do weird things if you've been doing it for a long time, right? But
that's a very long time.
But you know what? On the other side of that, I'm a happier girl with no periods. Woo! So we're good to go.
Yeah.
There's always
no smoking, no periods. It's got to be a good life, right?
Yes, that's exactly it. Oh, please know they're so proud of you and that they're with you on this, that they're walking you through this step by step by step.
Thank you.
She's like, and you're waiting on that knee surgery, right?
I sure am. He said 7 to 9 months away, and that was February 1st when he said that. I'm just hoping that this lung thing doesn't prohibit me from surgery.
So when you say that, if you keep thinking that, it will. Because you get what you think. What did you just say? This is going to prohibit me. Don't think that. You've got to that's what your mom and your mom's sister, your auntie were just saying, is that you have to focus on what you want. So you have to say, thank God for clearing that out so I can be healthy when I have the surgery. I wouldn't be ready to have that surgery right now because I'm not healthy yet. So thank you for aligning it further enough away that I will be in a healthy state and able to accept that surgery, because you wouldn't be able to right now. So the fact that you have to wait a number of months for it is in your favor. That's not going against you.
Okay.
Everything happens at exactly the right moment, at exactly the right time, in baby steps to get us to where we need to go. And sometimes you can't get from where you are to where you want to go in one giant leap. You have to take multiple little baby steps to get there. And that is what you're doing. And you've been afraid to take those steps before because of these little challenges that could arise. And you're conquering those now. So be proud and tell yourself on a daily basis how freaking proud of you are, because I want you to understand as well that there's other people in your family that are going to quit smoking now because you did. And you just saved some people's lives, whether you know that or not. You being able to quit, because you're a lifetime smoker, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am.
So was I. And when a lifetime smoker can quit, it gives other people inspiration and hope. And not just quit, but quit with the energy of it really wasn't that hard.
No, actually, well, the fact that I couldn't breathe at all, that helped.
Yeah.
So why would I, if I can't breathe now, why would I smoke, right? It's like Alan Carr says, the first instinct you have in a burning house is to get away from the smoke. So why am I putting it in my body?
Exactly.
Why am I filling my lungs with something I normally run away from? That really stuck with me.
Yeah. That, and it's like a parasite. It dies within a few days, and you don't have to hear that "feed me" anymore, and then you're free of it. So it's just a matter of having,
like, after eating, I still, oh no, I'm not anymore, you know.
Your mom just showed me doing something with your hands. So are you knitting or something?
I'm doing a lot of cross stitch, diamond painting, crocheting.
That's what she's saying. This is what you've been doing with your hands to keep busy. Oh, she's so proud of you, hon. Keep moving forward. You are an inspiration to those people who thought they couldn't do it either. And I, for one, am so proud of you, and so are they.
Thank you.
Oh, I hope that was helpful, sweetie.
Thanks so much, Tracy.
You're welcome.
And I just dumped that other thing that we talked about before, right? So that's gone too.
Yay! Good job.
Cleaning house, like Mom said.
Well, keep asking her for help because she's lining that up for you.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Tracy.
You're welcome. Okay, Rose, I have to go to you. Because I got to tell you this, that you're, I think it's your daughter. I don't remember specifically. I know the child, because when I was doing my tarot cards earlier, they kept coming through. All I could hear was mom, 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 mom. So, and I knew I was going to be talking to you. So I could feel that it was connected to you. Can you take your mute button off, Rose? There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
This is your daughter, correct?
Yes.
I thought so. She was interrupting my tarot cards, Rose. Okay, are you ready to do this?
Yes.
All right. So if I can get you to sit with both feet flat on the floor for me for a minute. Okay. Both feet flat on the floor. I want you to close your eyes, and then I want you to take a deep breath, picturing that deep breath starting at your big toe, slowly pulling it all the way up through your body, and blow it directly towards me, and give me a minute to focus. Your daughter passed in the tragedy, right? Correct?
Yes. Yes.
She's making my face all itchy here. She definitely steps forward with the mother figure. So, and I go one above. So I almost want to think that that would be your grandmother possibly, because she's going one above. So it could be her grandmother, because I'm dealing with 2 generations here. But she's going one above. Do you understand?
My grandma.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Your grandma really needs you to know that she's taking really good care of your daughter on that side, that they've gotten to know each other really well. So they didn't know each other here in the physical world, correct?
No, she was a baby.
So this down. I'm hearing daddy's hands, which is my symbol for father figure, or somebody on dad's side of the family. And then I see the white blanket going around someone's shoulders. I think they're talking about her dad. Are you still with her dad, hun?
No.
So I don't know what this is. Oh, they just made me feel a lot of gas too. So somebody's having some health issues. the gentleman, so the father figure. So this is either dad, grandpa, uncle, somebody like that. But they're putting the white blanket around their shoulders, which is my symbol for watching over somebody that is having the health or stress issues. Do you understand that?
I don't speak to her dad, so if possibilities are there.
But that's interesting because I think that they're more talking about on your side with you. So is there a stepdad that, are you married, hun?
Yes.
I think I'm going with the stepdad, to be honest with you. Has he been under an enormous amount of stress or having some health issues recently?
A little bit, yes.
Either, I love how spirit corrects us, right? They're like, nope, I meant the father figure. Interesting. Slow that down. Interesting. I got confusion for a minute. Hold on. Should I stay or should I go now? I feel like we're trying to make a decision about should I do it this way or should I do it that way? And then she's talking about disconnecting from that and just do it your own way, Mom. Let's go. She's talking about showing me a basket and like a picnic or something like this, getting outside, going on a day trip. I don't know what this is. Are you guys planning to go somewhere here?
Well, we were, but they've just closed they don't want people traveling to BC. We were going to go next month, in the middle of next month after my son's 40th birthday, to see my mom, because we're actually supposed to be in BC right now for my mom's birthday, but because of everything, we're not.
That's the should I stay or should I go now? There's that energy of being in two places. That makes sense. Your daughter is a little bit cheeky, I have to say.
Yeah.
Because what she said when I said that is she goes, suckers, I'm already there. She's totally laughing about, I'm here already. Like I'm seeing the picnic basket and she's like in the field. Like I can just feel that she's already having so much fun there.
Oh my.
Pull this down.
Good, she can help my mom.
Definitely helping your mom. That's why she's telling your husband to stop stressing, because there's something about his stress. Is it the travel stuff he's stressing about?
No, yeah, the travel with the COVID, and now they're saying fines and just everything.
She's telling him to stop stressing so much. Hold on. She's absolutely with your mom. And I got to be honest, she just showed me roots putting into the ground. She said, this lady ain't going anywhere. I almost get the impression, oh, wow. That was insane. Is your mom going deaf by any chance?
Not that I know of.
Ear issues? I never felt
no, but
it's
that time of year where her allergies will kick in and her ears will feel plugged and her nose, like she'll talk, when you talk to her, it sounds like she's got a clothes peg on her nose.
Yes, I'm telling you, I never felt anything like that before. It was like she took me into my ears and it just went real loud. I was like, oh my God, what was that? So that absolutely feels like a pressure and a buildup and oh my goodness. But what your daughter showed me is that she showed me a tree with roots going in the ground. And she said, you think this girl's going anywhere? She ain't going nowhere. She's got roots so deep in that ground, you can't push her over. She's stuck here. She's here. She ain't going nowhere. So I don't know. It's almost like you guys are worried about her.
Yeah, I'm worried about her.
Well, I don't think you have to worry. She's like a tree. She's not going anywhere. And your daughter's kind of bragging about how she gets to be there with her. Again, it's a bragging energy, but in a loving way. Okay, so she's not letting your grandma have much word in here edgewise, but just know that your grandma stands behind her. And okay, then what does that mean? Hold on. They just said they're sending angelic help. And I'm like, what does that mean? They're sending some distractions your way. I saw the chopping wood card. So they're sending some things to do to help you focus on something else. Because then I love how they use tarot cards now in my head for me to know what they're talking about. Because then I saw the 9 of Swords, which is somebody being in their head, being stuck, overthinking something and just stressing about it, right? And so they showed me these big giant angel wings. Your daughter said that they're sending angels your way to help you redirect your focus on doing stuff here. She's like, why do you think we're doing something around the interesting? Like gardening or something, but from people who don't usually garden. Does that make sense? Do you usually do gardens and flowers and things like that?
Yes. Yeah, I do. I wasn't planning on doing very much this year.
That's why I'm feeling like, that's why I'm feeling that energy of like, I wasn't going to do this, but I'm doing this.
Okay.
Because she's saying that you focus on this right now. You weren't going to do it this summer because you had plans to go and do this other stuff. But if they're not going to let you do that other stuff, don't get all up in your head about it. Just focus on the flowers and the things here.
Okay.
She's like, and then she plays the song, It'll Be What It'll Be in my head. And I just feel like, don't worry about it. Just be happy. Use your technology. Do video calls if you need to, talk on the phone, do whatever, stay in touch, but don't worry so much if you can't be there physically. Your daughter and your grandmother are there physically and spiritually. And if there is anything that needs your attention immediately, they're going to bring it to your attention.
Okay.
And they communicate with you all the time. When your dog was freaking out, was there anybody else in the room or was that just random freaking out?
That was random freaking out. So my husband just opened the door to see if she wanted to go out. And she's still in here.
Yeah, that's because your daughter's there and your dog knows it. And your daughter's just been saying, tell my mom that's me. Tell my mom that's me. She needs you to know that you're surrounded by magic and that she's in the magic. And that all you got to do is look for the signs and symbols and don't pass them off as chance and random. See, she's making it go again. Just know that that's your
barking to my husband.
Yeah, but see, that's not a random
She was
occurrence.
right.
What?
She was, the last reading, you were saying how she was teasing that there was somebody in the family, and I was thinking it was my son, for having a baby, and she thought it was funny.
Yeah.
That's my brother. Found out my brother expecting.
Isn't that cool?
So,
and you see how she's
the baby.
Pardon? Miracle baby?
So that must be the baby.
I got chills up and down my I got chills up and down my whole body. My whole body. The reason why we thought it was your son is because she said the brother is going to have the baby and you thought that meant her brother, not yours.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So she got really excited about that. She's like, I know, I told you first, Mom. Ha ha ha. I still know everything that happens first. And she's getting all excited. She loved that. She was there when you found out. She's like, you should have seen my mom's face. Her mouth was down to here because you were in shock. But she loved that delicious moment because she said, see, and you knew that her soul was still here when you heard that news, because there's no way that I could have known that. Keep talking to her. She loves that so much. She's like, I love you, Mom. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. She's like, keep doing it. And let's go gardening. She's trying to inspire you to do that and not freak out about the restrictions. Don't worry about the restrictions. Your mom's not going anywhere. She's got roots dug so deep you can't move her. But definitely help her with that migraine, because that wasn't, or whatever that pressure is in the ears, because that was not cool.
I have to ask her about that one.
Just know that your daughter is here. She's with your grandma. There's more of them back there, but they're in the background. These two are the main people. And they just need you to notice there is no such thing as chance or random. Synchronicities and cooperative incidences are the language of spirit, aligning you with exactly where you need to be at exactly the right time. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I have to say I'm surprised it wasn't my dad that came through right about now. I'm very surprised.
Yeah, that's interesting. He usually does, doesn't he?
He hasn't in a while, but with what's going on, I really thought that he was gonna come and have something to say.
You know what I heard when you said that? Because remember I said that I can
Uh-huh.
feel other energies back there, but these two are being the main cheerleaders. Because what I felt was that spirit, and I've said this to people a lot, is that if they have nothing nice to say, they say nothing at all. And then it's not that he's got nothing nice to say, but it's more like I feel like he wants things to develop before he weighs in his opinion, because I don't think he feels like it could be as constructive as it needs to be yet. So he's kind of letting things develop before he weighs in with an opinion. Does that make sense?
Whoa. Yeah, but I thought it was already at that point.
He's
Okay.
more excited about the baby because he's like, named after me. You can name it after me. I'm good. I got a great name. Name it after me. And they all want you to know that they all helped with that, you know? This feels like a long time wish coming true for your brother.
Yeah.
Do not be surprised that your dad will have something to say at a later date. He is absolutely showing me things have to develop a little bit more before he's willing to comment on whatever that is that you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Because you're talking about moving away from some situation, aren't you?
Nope.
Okay, now that I take that as a challenge, he shows me pulling away from old energy and moving into new energy, and him wanting to talk about the new that's coming in. Interesting. So help me to understand now, like I said, now I take this as a challenge. What is that situation you were talking about that you thought he would weigh in on?
Something is going on in my mom's house.
You say that. It's not dead people energy, right? We're talking about living people energy. Yeah, you know what it is? There's so much this that it's hard. It's like trying to take a picture of a moving vehicle. Is this what was going on? Do you know what I mean? Energy chaos.
Oh, that's exactly what's going on.
Do you understand why your dad is saying that I'm not going to weigh in on something unless and until I can add something constructive here? Because there's so much that he's separating himself from that. Does that make sense?
Okay.
When I say that I'm feeling the separation, that's what I'm talking about. Whatever that chaos is that's going on, there is a feeling of the energy is moving away from that. But you have to understand that we can't change what we don't acknowledge. So if it's getting all crazy, that's to shine a light and expose what's going on so that it can be changed. Because I'm feeling change coming in. You understand?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of that going on.
He knows. He's just standing back. He's just, you know what he said? He said he's got the popcorn out. He's trying to make it like it's not such a big deal. He's popping the popcorn and he's like, just chill. Think of it as a movie. It's all good. That's funny. And he's like, and then throw it all on top. We've got baby over here. All right, I'm going to let them pull their energy back, hon.
Okay, thanks.
I hope that was helpful.
Yeah. Have a good day.
As they pull their energy back, though, they just gave you some dimes or pennies. So I don't know if you just found them recently. Did you just find a dime or a penny or a...
I find dimes a lot. I find dimes a lot.
That's your dad, too. He said, hello, remember it's me, too, because I know you always know it's your daughter, but he wants you to know that it's him, too.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so I don't know if I got time to do both of you. I've got Louise and Ambi still here. Oh, goodness sake. Ambi, I'm going to go to you first. Louise, if I got time, I will come back to you today, or we will get to you today. And if not, then I'm coming to you. You come back on Saturday and I will get to you first. But Ambi, I have to.
Okay.
Okay, I have to go to you, hun, because now my face is just going, and I got another child here.
Okay.
I know your son passed away, and I can feel his energy coming through loud and clear. When you had your children there earlier, when they came up, all I could feel was that energy of like, hi! I could feel like your brother freaking out. Okay, so let's do this. Are you ready?
Yes.
I want you to close your eyes. I want you to take a deep breath, and I want you to picture that deep breath starting at your big toe, slowly pulling it all the way up through your body, and then blow it directly towards me, and give me a minute to focus. Okay. So this is actually not that difficult for me to understand, I think, because I have children. So right away, I'm very aware that this is your son. But I need you to know that I know he hasn't been gone very long. This is his first spring on the other side. Because the way he shows me this is unzipping his body like a wet and throwing it on the floor like a wet bathing suit, which is my symbol of I'm done with that old thing. And he makes me feel this huge relief to be able to enjoy the spring again. So I don't know if he was maybe too sick last year. He couldn't do the things he wanted to do. Because I'm seeing like bikes or skateboards or something like this that I think your other kids are doing right now. Do they have
his brother is skateboarding more, and and his brother's been saying his name a lot recently.
Yeah, because he's feeling his energy. Your son needs his brother to know that, and I got chills up and down my whole body right now. He needs his brother to know that he is there with him, and that when he's skateboarding, he's like, Mom, tell him I saw he made that jump. Oh my God, he made that jump. I saw. He's getting so excited. So is this his younger brother?
His younger brother, yeah, but he's very shy. Like he does skateboard, but he's a little too shy to go like boarding with everybody else. He's very introverted.
That's okay. Has he been going and doing it by himself when nobody could even see him? That's even better.
Yeah.
Because that's even better. Do you understand? Because when you tell him your brother said that he saw you make that jump, he's going to be like, nobody saw me. Nobody was there, Mom. Your brother was there. Nobody could have told him that. You can't even know that. But his brother is like very much. What was your son's name again?
My son that passed, his name is Shute.
Shute is going like this. He's so proud of him. He said he's playing that song, moving on over. Hold on. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. It's about moving forward. Keep looking forward, not looking back. There's a little bit of letting go of that energy. Oh gosh, honey, it's breaking my heart. It's the energy of trying to figure out how to live in this world without your son. Kind of energy. It feels like the energy of having to face the world brand new all over again in a completely different way. And I think that's why he's coming through so strongly, wanting you to know that he's enjoying every single little ounce of this world that he wasn't able to enjoy in the physical body because he was too sick to enjoy it. Now he is. Yeah. He's talking about a salad. That's weird. I just saw a salad.
We just ate a salad today.
Shut up. He's like, that's random and specific, but he just put a salad in front of me. He's like, tell her I was there with the salad. I'm with the salad. Oh, he was there. That was like lunch, right?
Yes, lunch.
He was absolutely there. Isn't that a little freaky? Because I wasn't in your
Yeah.
house looking to see what you were eating. He's really proud of you. I feel like for going back to work or for re-engaging in something going forward. Did you just start going back to work or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I just started going back to work after a long time of mothering.
He's so
Yeah.
proud of you because you're bringing normal back into the family. He's thanking you and he's really proud of you for not holding on to the pain and focusing, doubling down on the pain because he's like, do you see how strong and beautiful my mom is? Because as you embrace life going forward, you give life to all of your kids as well and the rest of your family. And oftentimes when a family member passes, especially a child, the rest of the family shut down. And he
Mhm.
wants you to know that he's extremely proud of you and grateful for the love that you have that keeps this entire family together. He needs you to know that he knows it's the love that you provide. And he's thankful for that because he said, I am in the present with you all. And then I'm seeing baseball.
They're not baseball players, but they're basketball players. Shute was a basketball. Shute was into basketball. Ocelot's not really a baseball player. He likes soccer though.
Did somebody just join a team? Do you know why I think I'm seeing baseball is because it's the only team I've ever played on when I was a kid. And he just showed me my team picture. So I think he's trying to say sports team. Did somebody just sign up for some sports team or something?
No, no.
He's showing me do it, 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 do it. Have you been thinking about that? Or is that something the kids would want to do? Because I feel like it's possible. I know we're in the COVID world, but he's like,
Yeah,
do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. And there's something here. He's like, I can help with that.
okay. I'm not really sure what it is, but I'd love to get Ocelot into something. But yeah, the whole COVID is just kind of stifling everything.
You
Yeah,
know,
but
I think that's why he's showing me baseball. Because baseball
yeah.
is one of those sports that you can socially distance.
Oh yeah.
Most
Okay.
of it is socially distanced, right?
Yeah, yeah. There is a
Interesting.
yeah, yeah. There
Pardon?
is a park. There is actually a park near here with a baseball field, and there are actual teams that go there. So
See,
yeah,
that's what I mean. Like maybe we can't all get together and play basketball because we're all sweaty and in each other's presence, right? But maybe they still have baseball open or something. And what your
yeah,
son is trying to get at, I think, here is that don't focus on that which is a restriction. Maybe we can't do the sport we want right now, but we can still do something that keeps our focus moving forward. And that he said, Mom, just talk to me, just ask me, and I will align you with it right there. And you won't even have to try real hard. He'll just bring it in your world. And I think that's why you've been noticing the teams on the baseball diamond. It's his way of
yeah.
letting you know that he's with you when you're there. Because I think you go there a lot, don't you, to this park with your kids?
We do go there every now and again. Yeah, but it's also the only park because we get tired of the same old park. So yeah.
He loves you so much. He's like rolling up his sleeves. He's like, I got some work to do. We are moving this forward. He's got all these activities planned out for his siblings and stuff. I just get this sense. I think what he just said is, you know what, everybody was so focused on me for so long that it is his absolute pleasure to help you focus all that energy on them because he said they deserve it so much. And he's really grateful that you're able to give them these things to look forward to and to have all this life to look forward to. Because he's like, Mom, I'm not gone. I'm still here and I'm healthy and I'm happy. And now everybody can focus on where we need to go. And you keep talking to him because you get signs all the time. He said, you've been getting signs left, right, and center. And now that you're not passing anything off as chance or random, you're starting to understand it like you can understand English, right?
Yeah,
Know
yeah,
that that's real. He's really here. And he is so healthy, he said. He just keeps emphasizing how healthy he is, how good he feels, and that
Yeah.
he has no restrictions anymore.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
Slow that down. He put the heart around you and Dad as he's pulling his energy back. I don't know what that. The heart is usually my symbol for healing.
Yeah. We're just having a hard time. We were
Healing differently,
we
maybe.
were having just kind of on the rocks like before his passing, and just holding it together because of him, and then after holding it together because of him, and just holding it together because of everything. And really I've been trying to step away from the relationship, but it almost seems impossible.
I just pulled one card because I wanted to see, and you got the regeneration card. I think that's why he's saying, you know what, maybe to finally heal this, it's about letting go and regenerating and moving into the new. And don't be afraid, because I'll tell you something, kids aren't stupid creatures. They're very, very smart. And they would rather be from a broken home than in one. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I honestly feel when I said that sentence, I've said that sentence hundreds of times, but when I said it this time, it felt wrong, because it feels like if you guys went your separate ways, you're such good friends that it
Yeah.
wouldn't be like your home is broken right now. It's just missing the juice. And your kids need to see that that juice is part of love and part of a relationship, and that they don't have to settle either. Right? And I feel like when you guys move in away from trying to force it to be together, and you move away into two separate environments where you're both now healthy and thriving, that brings so much healing together for the rest of the family.
Yeah.
So you're
Well,
brave.
he is planning on leaving soon to Mexico because he did inherit land. So
Didn't inheritance or something come out in your card?
Yeah. He inherited land and they sold it, so he's gonna look for a new land. And I'm like, okay, let's go to a beach. That's all.
That's funny, but you're not going with him right away, are you?
Pardon?
You're not going with your husband right away to Mexico?
No, because I just got the job.
That's right. So
and my
know
kids are
that,
still in school online.
and you know what? That is probably to give the two of you some time apart, so that you can breathe and have that time apart, right? And then we'll see how that heals coming forward. That's so cool. Yeah, I remember pulling that in the cards. I'm like, this looks like inheritance of some sort. And I knew that your son had just passed, so I thought maybe, I lost you.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I can hear you. I just can't see you. But I knew that there was something. I thought maybe that was coming in from your son, but that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Well, just know that this was set up so that you have exactly the situation that you need, so that you both can heal right now. There is nothing in your world is happening to you at this moment. Everything is working out for you exactly the way that you need to heal.
Yeah.
Because your son's pulling strings.
Yeah. As you say that, I was mentioning to my my partner that we needed some space and time apart, and I need some space. And then and my heart was breaking, and him too. But then right the next day, his passport came in, and then the inheritance came in.
Yeah.
And it was just like, okay, you better go.
Yeah. See, that's what I tell people all the time. Ask for what you need. Instead of saying you're bugging me and I'm so frustrated here and blah, and chewing on the problem, you asked for what you need. I need space. Universe goes, coming up, space. Here you go. And they will align you with exactly what you need. And that's your son as well. That's what I'm telling you. And I tell people this all the time. The universe is extraordinarily magical. It is magical. That feels magical, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I have a question,
Yeah.
not a question, but more like, is there anything he has to say or any family members? Because my niece is in the hospital and she was on life support. She's in the hospital right now, actually, and I grew up with her. She's like a sister to me, more than a niece. Like she's my sister.
I honestly felt, be very blunt, some type of I felt very nauseous. So
Yeah.
I think it is an overdose or something, some type of substance or something.
Yeah. Like she's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
She's always off and on. Yeah. And
That makes sense to me because that's how my spirit interprets alcohol. I just get sick immediately.
yeah.
Like as soon as you mentioned she was in the hospital, I felt immediately sick. And that's a good thing, I heard, because we're not inspired to change until where we were was so painful that we never want to go back. So the universe is giving her some pain. Because I'll be honest with you, it feels more about, she's a smoker too, isn't she?
Yes.
She needs to know that these choices and decisions pull her away from what she wants in her world. And I feel like not being able to smoke right now in a hospital is like killing her.
Yeah.
So they're trying to show her the consequences of those types of decisions so she will never want to go back. I feel like she's exactly where she needs to be, but I don't feel death. I do feel that death is an option if she continues to make those same choices and decisions. But I feel more the universe is trying to give her that wake up call. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're watching over her. They're still with you.
Okay.
I'm gonna let them pull their energy back there. I hope that was helpful.
Yeah, that was helpful. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Louise, my bladder is gonna burst here. It'll take me another 20 minutes to read you, so I just can't fit it in today. But please know that you are first on my list if you come back on Saturday or Tuesday, because you were here this whole time. I hope that you found some peace in the messages. And like I said, first on my list coming up. Oh, you took your microphone off.
Just wanted to say hi. Thank you.
You're very welcome. And your loved ones, just so you know, as soon as I felt your energy, I can feel their energy and they're all pumped up about something going on right now. You know what I heard as soon as you said something? I heard,
What?
celebrate good times. Come on. And see, they even made me sing. Shit. So, if
All
you're
right,
not,
go pee.
well, if you're not celebrating something right now, there's celebration coming up. So come back on Saturday and then let me be nosy and figure out what's going on.
Perfect. We'll see you then. Thank you.
All right. Take care, guys. I'll see you later.